That's better. So I had a brilliant idea. I saw Logan Paul and Jake Paul and Mr. Bonk came out with this Lunchables competitor called Lunchly. And I was like, I've got an idea where I can launch my own brand of Lunchables, but it's like for adults who want good food. And I thought this would be a funny idea for a stream. Like earlier today. And then about 20 minutes ago, I realized I was just eating charcuterie. And that's all this is. Like, why has no one made like Lunchables snacks for adults? So is Lunchables just charcuterie for kids? But just, full of preservatives and low quality, low cost? What do you offer for the drink? Okay, we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you what I got. But I did want to know, did you guys, I did not grow up eating Lunchables type things. And I'm not saying I wasn't a fancy child eating fancy things. Although occasionally on the weekend, my dad would go pick up pastries. A place called Swiss Pastry, downtown Ottawa. Doesn't exist anymore. Hasn't for about 25 years. But I have vivid memories of eating blueberry danishes on the weekend sometimes. Not the healthiest breakfast. But this was a different time where people ate, Cheerios or Fruit Loops. The dark times. Juice boxes and such. I remember if I got sent to school with lunch, it was like a ham sandwich. Maybe some baby carrots or something on the side. Cauliflower? I seem to remember cauliflower. Maybe it's because I didn't like it, so I remember what I didn't like. But yeah, a lot of deli meats, which I think in retrospect people say you shouldn't eat a lot of deli meats. Something about, not nitrogen. There's something about deli meats that maybe you shouldn't eat a lot of. Nitrates? That sounds right. I'm going to trust you on that one. Anyway, I was also thinking about Logan Paul's new lunch company because I saw on Reddit he was promoting it during his wife's labor. Like he just put boxes of like crackers and meat around her delivery room. Did you see this? I'm decorating my wife's room while she's in labor to make it a real vibe. Here's my new brand. Just kind of awesome. There's way too many things to be mad at this guy about for being like despicable. This is just funny. I prefer this kind of this Logan, this side of Logan. She can't even eat those while pregnant? What? If you're pregnant, you can't eat crackers? You're telling me Logan Paul is about to be raising a child? Hannah, I've got some news for you. Just because someone has a child doesn't mean they're a good person. And it's kind of the lottery to have halfway decent parents, You can't have deli meat while pregnant. I did not know that, and I've never had to think about that. My mom only gave me Lunchables once or twice because I begged. So I think that was my experience with, I I remember begging my parents for Dunkaroos. Are Dunkaroos still a thing? Do you know what Dunkaroos are? It was basically like these little cookies you would dip in frosting sugar. Yeah, like cake frosting, sort of. A little cup. Dunkaroos. That wasn't Australian, right? Was that in Canada? There's a few things in my childhood I don't know. I don't know if it's an Australian thing, and I'm just remember it from living in Australia briefly, or if it also existed here. So occasionally I'll be like, remember how we all played cricket as children? And everyone's like, no. Remember at recess we would sometimes play cricket? Next stream Dunkaroos taste test? No way. Anyway, so I wasn't really sure what goes into Lunchables or Lunchly. First of all, they're dishing. They want my email. They want my cookies. So it seems like they're adding their coconut drink beverage prime. There's a Mr. Beast Feastables chocolate bar in every box. And then the actual meal seems to usually be some version of cracker, cheese, and meat. So that seems to be the formula. That's the formula I was trying to follow. Are those caffeinated drinks in the lunch prime? I don't know, because I think there were two versions of prime. One was an energy drink and one is sold as like an alternative to Gatorade, with it being mostly coconut water and with most of the electrolytes being potassium, I think, allegedly. I don't know. I tried prime once. I did not like it, but I don't like coconut water, so I kind of knew I wouldn't like it. But anyway, they've gotten a lot of criticism. Mr. Beast deciding to go into business with Logan Paul is a choice. Someone who habitually scams their audience. That's someone I want to work with. But I don't know. I don't think it's super black and white. Like, people seem mad at them for selling like a shitty lunch product to their fans. I mean, there's a market for it. Some people can't afford nice lunches. Maybe this isn't as bad as other things. I'm more like in favor of school lunch programs so people can eat real food, I think. But I don't know if they're bad people just for selling cheese and crackers in a box, you know? It's not something I would do. I feel like it's over-branded. It just puts more names on meh food. Well, yeah. I mean, these guys... If you think these guys spent a lot of time being like, I'm really passionate about these mini pepperonis on crackers. Even the branding on this website, it's like... Here are these guys just doing interesting stuff they actually like doing. Eat this cracker. Eat it now. The images are for illustration purposes only. Actual product might vary in size. So they just photoshopped this picture, I guess. This photo doesn't look real, but no Mr. Beast photo looks real. God, it's very uncanny valley. All of this. This whole website feels like it was made by AI. Images shown are for illustration purposes only and may not be an exact representation of the product. That's a pretty bad sign if you have to write that, isn't it? I'm sure there's some legal reason someone told them to do that. And maybe it's because they have like flying crackers. Ban what say wa? What say you say wa? In EU, you have to put it by every food photo. Oh, yeah. Man, that sort of regulatory side of things. I know it's a nightmare with nail polish. I'm sure it's even worse with food. This website is so loud. It is very loud. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did for adult Lunchables. But first, a reminder, 8 p.m. start time, first movie of Film Tendo October Fright Festival. Is that what we're calling it? Watching The Invitation tonight at 8 p.m. This is one I have seen before. I haven't seen all the movies. You can look at the list, or you can see the list on Discord. First movie tonight, 8 p.m. Thought The Invitation, and just the title of the movie, felt like a good way of kicking things off. Is this a horror stream? No, this is a charcuterie stream. Now I should eat before... All right, so my formula was cracker with cheese and meat, beverage, and dessert. So I have 2 kinds of little cracker meat sandwich. I've got so just like a water cracker. I don't want it to taste like anything. I don't like my crackers to be tasty. So I've got some, on this one, I have some brie, double cream brie with a saucisson sec sausage. And on this guy, I've got a Balderson aged cheddar with a chorizo sausage for a little heat. Should we do this course first? Little saucisson. Are they too tall? But it's for adults. It's not for babies with little baby mouths. That's pretty good. If I were to sell this in a box, how much would it have to be? I think like the wedge of brie was like $8 Canadian. But this was only a little bit of it. So let's just say 4. $4 of brie. $4 of cheddar. All right, the food alone is probably like $15. Is that crazy? With some margin. This is retail. How many crackers? Yeah, we could be we can just fill the box with crackers to make some money back. All right, other one. Aged cheddar chorizo. You know, I think I prefer to eat these things individually than jamming them all into one bite. You know what I mean? I think I'd just rather eat the meat. Like there's some strong flavors here. They're all sort of competing. Which bite was better? I mean, I love the taste of the chorizo, but I feel like I'm gonna Between that and the cheddar, I feel like I'm gonna feel it later. Whereas the brie and the more mild sausage is a little more refined. Anyway, in my Lunchables box, I need something to wash that down. So what I would sell to children is this IPA from Dominion City. Few and far between. I hear it's hoppy. That's pretty good. Shout out Dominion City, makers of good beer and city seltzer. I hear kids love a good IPA. I think I've come to the point in my life where the only beer I'm interested in are IPAs, I think. I know it's not for everyone. And there was a weird trend where like all beers were people were like competing to see who could make the hoppiest IPA. This is a hipster take. I actually think it's like I don't love beer take, but I like the sort of interesting notes you get from IPAs. But if you just gave me like if I went to like a genuine Oktoberfest and was just drinking whatever lagers or I don't know. I don't even know other types of beers. Like a weedier beer. I don't like just weedy beers or lagers. There was an arms race to make the hoppiest IPA. Yeah. I remember driving through Vermont, and it was very obvious. It felt like that was the front line of that war. You don't like a weedy beer, Maureen? I also don't like dark beers. Or like stouts, or I think the only exception is what is that called? Kilkenny? I don't like Guinness Orange Stand. I don't get it. Your beer takes are bad, my dude. Yeah, I'm saying I'm not a good beer drinker because I only like IPAs. I'm agreeing with your criticism of me. I think beer's gotten too weird. Sour, fruity, salty, hoppy. Give me regulated German traditional beer. What do you even think of traditional German beer, though? Because isn't the most famous... Like, isn't Budweiser just an American company trying to sound German? Is beer your preferred drink? I don't even drink that much. So, like, I'll have an IPA once in a while. I almost never drink wine. Because, like, even if it's... Like, I'll enjoy a nice glass of wine, but it always gives me a headache. I've been told I should try organic wines. Or I guess things about sulfates, I don't know. My sober wife and I agree that Blue Moon was the only beer we tolerated. I don't know what that says about us. I used to drink a lot of Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't know what that says about me. Yeah, we all agree on wine equals headache. Is it the sulfates? Like if I have a steak, a glass of red wine with it is nice. But I also feel like I don't need wine. I like food enough. I really like food. I don't need wine to elevate the experience. I'm at my limit. I would just rather eat more. The only drink I want is a milkshake. I've done a brewery tour, Rashida. I did a tour of Alchemist Brewery in Stowe, Vermont. It was cool. I like their beer. They've got good IPAs. Although the tour was a little strange, like, I don't know, some parts of the beer making process are kind of weird and smelly. Like, do I need to see how the sausage is made? There's a really great butcher shop in Ottawa called the Piggy Market. And I'll go there sometimes. And they advertise they have a sausage making class. And sometimes I think that might be really interesting, a sausage making class. And then sometimes I think, I don't think I want to know how the sausage is made. There are a lot of wineries near me, somewhat near me, in Ontario. I've never done a winery tour. Again, because just wine just gives me a headache. All right, back to Lunchly. If there is a criticism this is bad for kids, I think it's because there's a chocolate bar in every box. And that seems kind of crazy. Lunch doesn't need dessert. Like, lunch dessert? What are we talking about? Who are we? That's out of control. It's a nice beer. 6.5%. Ah. Claire Saffitz would disagree with you. She loves snacking cakes. Hey, that lady is trying to sell cookbooks, dessert recipes. She's biased. Is that a cat on your shirt? No, it's a duck. Never seen a duck before? Lunchables still puts Crunch bars in their packages? Really? I know there are, in Canada, there's Lunchables that have like an Oreo, no-name Oreo cookie in it. Or like a chocolate chip cookie that looks awful. Yeah, here are the two Lunchables are advertising. They're a cheese product. Real meat and cheese product. Yeah, I don't think Lunchables had drinks. So I think for Lunchly, it's also, they're just trying to sell Prime. I think Prime sales were way down. Where did I hear that? I don't know if this is true. Probably shouldn't say what I don't talk about. But it does seem like, I don't know if it's a creator product thing or just people are a little tighter with money. But I feel like I've noticed across the board some depression. Like, I'll walk into the grocery store and the stand is just full of Mr. Beast chocolate bars. And it feels like they're not really moving. And I feel the same way about Prime. Early on, it was like, oh, Prime, everybody wants to try Prime. You can't find Prime. And now, like, shelves are full of Prime and not really moving. Tighter with money. People don't have extra cash to spend these days. Yeah, it feels like during COVID, despite all the anxiety around that, people were really just spending money. People were just stuck at home spending money. And yeah, just the cost of living has gone up so much and is so high right now. Yeah, I think people are just making different choices. I mean, it's also part of the reason why I think I can tell you this. Like, there have been some Holo Taco launches recently with more products in them. And I think it's because we're okay with the idea that we've noticed there's the customer base used to be a lot of people who just wanted to buy the whole collection, the entire experience. And we noticed in the past while, there's been a bit of a shift to some people who are just choosing a few things out of the launches or collections coming out. And there's still like loyal customers, like we can tell they still like the brand, they're repeat customers, but they're just not always just getting the full thing. And so I feel like that gives us a little more freedom to be like, okay, well, maybe we can release a few things that have a bit of a larger selection, and, you know, people will just choose to get what they want. Oh yeah, we've been a little experimental. Like, Dark Academia was kind of split into two. And yeah, some people are completionists and just want everything. All right, in keeping with the Lunchables formula, I have a chocolate bar. I think this was a gift I never ate. It's from Lake Champlain Chocolates, Vermont. Crunchy peanut. Organic. What do we think? Best before January 2025. We're good. No Sophia chocolate bar? What, from the truck event? Don't have any of that left. Let's have a little bite. Now, I generally prefer a dark chocolate. This looks very light for my liking. 38%. It's barely chocolate. I mean, like, that's tasty, but way too sweet. Chocolate should be way darker. I'm like a... What do I like? I like the intense mint lint one. What percent is that? Intense mint. Is it lint? Yeah. I don't want your cookies. What percent is this? No. It's more than 47%. What is it? Just says dark chocolate. I feel like it's at least an 80%. Anything less than 70%, I think, is just too milk chocolatey sweet. I want to see the chocolate better. There wasn't much to see with the chocolate. I think there are some actual nuts in it. It's got like a fun logo on it. And yeah, there's a bit of like a, I guess, a peanut butter kind of taste. It's just kind of too sweet, too milk chocolate. It's nice, but you might as well have a peanut butter cup at this point. Look who showed up. What are you doing here? Did you come for the chocolate, the cheese, the sausage, or the crackers? You only have crackers left. Oh no. Apparently Menchie likes crackers. Hey sweetie, how are you? Menchie's very happy today. Or tonight. We had someone over today, so you were hiding all day, and then as soon as they left, you were like, I'm so happy. I love everything and everyone. Rolling around on the carpet, meowing, saying hi, licking crackers. What a baby. Yeah, same Mensch. You're very relatable. You want to lick another cracker? Oh, don't bite it. This is probably not good for her. Are cats allowed crackers? I've never noticed she likes crackers before. A little chomp. You want some beer? Don't tell your mother. No? Menchie doesn't like IPAs. Hey, I love you. I miss you today. It's nice to see you. All right, 8 p.m. movie. Do we need a little break? A little break from the cheese and the meat? You should go find a beverage and some dark chocolate. Popcorn? I like popcorn. Would I be insane? Would I be a serial killer? Would you think less of me if I drove to a movie theater, got popcorn, and then came home to watch a movie? Menchie, you gotta stop getting the crackers, girl. Let's get out of here. You did that during COVID all the time? Wild. I do it all the time. This seems to be pretty split. People either say it's totally fine and they're just justifying their own behavior, or they think it's crazy. I worked at a theater in high school. People did it all the time. Really? There is something about movie theater popcorn. I've been researching. You know how I have a problem where like I get some idea that I want to be able to make something at home, and then I buy something to be able to make that at home, and then I don't use the thing that lets me be able to make that at home, like a pizza oven? I have a pizza oven, I just haven't set it up yet. But I was thinking now I want a popcorn maker. I feel like that would be a little easier to use. Who's that? Is your mother coming? Is that a shrimply? Did she bring you shrimp? They use butter fat? Is it the real butter? How about a stovetop popper? Yeah, I guess just what is the difference between getting these things and just continuing to do microwave popcorn? Because I don't think I want to be doing the whole like oil and butter thing. What is the closest thing to getting the movie theater popcorn experience at home? The difference between popcorn at the theater is that they use an orange powder called Flavacol. The hell is that? And how much is it killing me? You can get a powder called Flavor. Flavacol? Oh, she's excited to see you. She wants to see you. Do you want some Lunchables?
Dinner.
You had real dinner?
Girl dinner.
We have charcuterie sometimes. I like it. I like it when we do that. It makes me feel young again. Also, Menchie licked a cracker.
Menchie, you cracker.
Don't call her that. Yeah.
What does she want? Hey, nice chair, you copycat.
I don't like the chair. It's too nice.
What?
Wait, what did you leave here?
Guess.
Why would you give me that?
Because I found it in a box I was unpacking. I thought you should have it.
Should that be in every box of Lunch Tendo? It's a struggle.
Wee. Nice chair. You don't like it?
Yeah, it's got so many features I don't really understand. Do you want to trade chairs? I'll take your hot pink chair.
No.
You can have the white one.
I just want the lumbar piece.
Can you take the lumbar piece from my chair? Does it come off?
It's just a piece of plastic.
It's literally just plastic.
Surely someone could just 3D print that for me, right? And I could just...
Sure.
Okay. Bye. I just wanted to give you...
Thank you for giving me Jenga.
You're welcome.
Should I play one round of Jenga? Could you bring it to me? Thank you. Oh no. It's a mess. I can do it on my... Oh wait, you're not even going to be able to see this. So this is Donkey Kong themed Jenga. Big flex. Did Christine get this for me? I don't know. I don't think I'm particularly good at Jenga. Kind of like chess. Also, I saw people ask for the chess club. I think I can do it. You know I just don't like doing things I'm not good at, right? It's a me problem. Can you play one-player Jenga? I guess you just keep taking bricks until it all falls. Also remind me that there's a cracker on the ground. Can you see this yet? Maybe? Just? So what are the rules of Jenga? I saw someone arguing the other day, I think unprompted, that if you touch a piece, you have to take it. I always thought the rule was if you move a piece, you have to take it. Are those wood or plastic? I think they're wood. Seems woody. Don't mess up if you're watching. Okay. Yeah, if you move a piece, you have to take it. But you can't see. You can't see most of the tower, so this doesn't make a ton of sense. Oh wait, I've got to place it, right? Oh no, this isn't good. Oh no. I feel like this game isn't gonna last very long. Hey, Mensch? What are you doing? Are you looking for the cheese? Oh no. Little sabotage. Hey, don't do that. Good view, Mensch. Good view. It's a little family game night. Do you have pimples on your chin? Alright. I think this is the end of stream. Do you want to hang out for a bit? My Can't just give you the cracker all the time. Here, crackers on the tower. God, when did she learn to like crackers? Oh, she licked it off. What are you doing? Here, come this way. Come at it from the other angle. How about that? Here. Oh no. Oh no. Why is she so interested in this Jenga? Oh. Get out of here. All right. See you at 8 p.m. for a movie, Mensch? She really likes the Jenga blocks. Does it smell like the old house? Okay. All right. Good night. We will get spooky later. Don't be too spooked.